Here at Williams Valley, Upper Dauphin versus the Williams Valley Vikings. The opening tip controlled by the Trojans. This is going to be Herb with it out in front. Over on the far side, he throws it out of the open wing over there as Ian Smeltz unable to catch up with that one. So should be a good ball game here this evening. Two good teams. Here comes Brown with it, and he rolls it off his fingertips, and it'll be turnover for the Trojans. Or rather, Achenbach that was. Make that Achenbach. Okay. Ian Smeltz. Ian looking for a big ball game tonight here. Ball tipped by Achenbach, but gathered back in by the Trojans. Over on the far side it goes. Inside they pass it. Ball tipped loose, and away with it come the Vikings. Over on the far side it goes. This is Welker. Out in front for Achenbach. Near side. Achenbach driving it up, putting the shot up and in. It's 2-0 Vikings. Here's a dump on the baseline. A turnaround shot taken by Godoweski won't go on a foul called underneath. And foul will be on... Is there a foul there? No, he must have stepped on the line. Okay, no foul. No foul. Stepped on the end line, I guess. Here's a pass out front. Welker. One fake and a foul. Foul will be on Sean Herb. He's done shooting. Welker will inbound the ball. Over on the far side. Here's Achenbach from way outside for three. It's good. 5-0 the Vikings. Achenbach nailed a big one. Here's a pass on the near side here for Herb. He has the ball stripped out of his hands. Back out it comes. Here's a shot for three over there. The Trojan. Jeff Snyder with a rebound shot. Won't go. Scott Reed, however, will put it in. So Reed gets the first points for UDA. It's 5-2 Williams Valley. Achenbach dumping it inside. Ball tipped away. Picked up in there by Godoweski. Down the left side it goes to Ian Smeltz. Smeltz on the baseline. Has the shot knocked out of bounds over there by Brown. And the Trojans will inbound. Ian Smeltz will inbound on the baseline after we wait a second here for Matt Riedinger to lace up the sneaker. Okay, Riedinger's ready. And here we go. Smeltz will inbound the ball. Back out here for Jeff Snyder, or for Ian Smeltz in the corner. Steps away from the defender. Puts the shot up. It won't go. Rebound underneath there comes down to Godoweski. His shot is missed. But Jeff will go to the line shooting two. Timmy Savage picked up the personal foul for the Vikings. His first. And Godoweski at the line to shoot two. And his first shot won't go. Jeff's second shot is good, so he gets 1 out of 2 and narrows the gap to 2 now. It's 5-3 Williams Valley. Achenbach over on the far side. This is Brown dumping it off over on the far side. Shot taken by Welker, blocked away by the Trojans, and back they come. This is Herb racing down the left side, stepping for two, won't go. Rebound underneath there, going to be tipped out of bounds. Trying to save it in there with a good effort is Jeff Snyder, but ball goes out of bounds off the Vikings, and so off the Trojans, so the Vikes will bring it back. Achenbach drives it in, dumps it over the near side here. A shot taken from over here, won't go. Rebound comes back to Snyder, who dumps it ahead here for Smeltz. Over there for Sean Herb. He puts a shot up, but a foul called. A foul will be on Jeff Snyder. Jeff shakes his head no, but the referee says yes, and Jeff will pick up his first. Achenbach will work it back. These guys handled Newport pretty easily a few weeks ago. Here's a nice ball stolen away here by Ian Smeltz, and Ian with a head of steam. Coming into the lane. Stopping, dumping it off over there. Picked up by Goroweski. Back outside. Jeff's got it again. Puts the shot up. It won't go. Rebounded inside there by the Vikings, and a foul called. Foul will be on Scott Reed, I believe. Corrections. Ian Smelts picks up the personal foul, his first. Still a 5-3 ball game. Kind of got opened up early, but then we got stuck here. Still 5-3. Here's that Brown guy, near side. They push it inside to Timmy Savage. Tim puts a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound to Reed, and back come the Trojans. Ian Smelts standing up on top. Over the far side now for Sean Herb. Sean on the baseline. Puts it up and in. Good. Sean Herb with a nice drive. Driving the left baseline. And we're tied at 5. Ball tipped away. Spins inside here. Shot taken in there by 35. Won't go. And a rebound comes back over here for Jeff Snyder. Jeff working it back 2-on-2. Passes it over there for Ian Smelts. And Smelts to the hoop for 2. And the Trojans take a 7-5 lead. Here comes Achenbach dumping it off inside. Ball stolen away. Trojans grab it back. Here comes Smelts. Or rather, Smelts. Ian stopping and popping. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Achenbach. Bounce pass over there for that Brown. Brown puts it up and in. Good. We're tied at 7. 3:40 remaining in the third. Or in the first, I'm sorry. Pass on the far side, or near side here. Now inside they go. Reed dumps it off, tries to hit Goroweski underneath, but a foul called. Foul will be on Matt Redinger. Be none shooting. Trojans will inbound the ball. Redinger picks up his first as Ian Smelts gets ready to inbound the ball for the Trojans. Here's Sean Herb from outside. It's good. 2-bagger for Sean. 9-7 UDA by 2. Achenbach across the timeline with it for these Vikings. Inside here now for Redinger. Outside they go. Here's a shot from the side by Walker. It's good. And we're tied at 9. Another one of these two teams named Nip and Tuck, I guess. Inside for Reed. Reed with a bounce. 15-foot shot from out in front. No good. Welker with the rebound for the Vikings. Over here for Achenbach. Into the lane he goes. Dumps it off over here. Intended for Tim Savage, but Tim never thought that pass was going to come as he drove it into the paint and then passed it back outside. So 2:50 remaining. 9-9 tie here in the first. On the wing for Snyder. Now they're going to try this side. Out in front, Smelts with it. Dumps it over the near side. Shot taken over here by Herb is good. It's a 3-pointer. It's 12-9 UDA by 3. Brown out in front, driving it in. Push it over to Achenbach outside. Near side over here now for 20 who come into the game, and I didn't see him. Shot taken, good. It's 12-11. That's that Dennis Casper into the ball game now for the Vikings. Number 20. Smelts with it. Over on the far side, they bounce it. Ball nearly stolen away. Herb picks it up, puts a shot on the baseline. It's good, and a bucket counts. And a foul will be on number 21, Achenbach. And Sean Herb will go to the line to shoot 1 to get 3. Redinger back into the ball game now to take Tim Savage's place. First shot by Sean, or the only shot by Sean, is good. And that's a 14-11 lead now, UDA by 3. Here's Casper with it. Bounces it inside. Redinger back out here for Casper. Now they go to the top of the key. Shot by Welker, good. 15-13. UDA in the lead. Near side here for Jeff Snyder. Jeff for 2. Won't go. Rebound underneath there. Comes off to Redinger. Goes out of bounds off Matt. And it will be, or off the Trojans rather. Will be Viking ball. Achenbach for Welker now they go inside, and Tim Savage is fouled as Scott Reed will pick up the personal foul. He goes over Tim's back. Be non-shooting for Scott. It would be his first, I believe. Yep. Reed picks up his first. Achenbach over on the right side, and he's bumped. Jeff Snyder will pick up a blocking foul as Achenbach tried to drive it across the foul line, and he is accused of holding. And Jeff Snyder will now check out of the ball game as Jeff Miller comes in for Upper Dauphin. Walker's inbound pass to Casper. 15-footer won't go. Rebound comes down here to Ian Smeltz. Ian looked up, but the Vikings getting back quickly. Pass over on the far side. Jeff Miller for two. He hits it. Jeff Miller comes into the ball game and immediately gets himself 2 points. 17-13. Casper on the near corner. Riedinger over there for Welker. Welker from 15 feet out. No good. Rebound to Tim Savage. Tim pumps once, puts a shot up short. Rebound comes down to the Trojans, and back with it comes Ian Smeltz. Ian stopping, popping. It's good. Smeltz over everybody. It's 19-13. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. There's a ball tipped away, gathered in by the Trojans. Reed as they go down the far side, and wait a minute, Smeltz goes for a walk with this one. Achenbach will inbound the ball to Casper with just seconds remaining here in the first half. We're down to 24 seconds. Inside they go. One fake. Welker with a shot. It's good. 19-15. Only a 4-point ball game with 12 seconds remaining. Inside they go to Reed. Reed dumping it over to the near side. Jeff Miller for two. That won't go. Rebound comes off and is going to be picked up in there by Achenbach. Achenbach with a behind-the-back pass to Casper. The shot's good. If it goes, it's good. Casper makes the shot at the buzzer and gives the Vikings just a 2-point deficit here at the end of one. Super ball game. It's 19-17. UDA by 2 at the end of one. Okay, second period underway. Trojans with the basketball. Ian Smeltz has it for UDA. Near side over here for Jeff Miller. Now back out to Ian. Inside they dump it. Scott Reed tries to pass it underneath for Jeff Godoweski. But a hard pass. Jeff unable to contain that one as Scott really fired it in there. And right by Jeff. No chance for that one. Here's Achenbach over to the far side for Brown. Brown trying to dump it inside. Picked off in there by Scott Reed. Back comes Sean Herb. Breaking back 2-on-2. Herb lifts it up to the hoop. It won't go. Casper with the rebound. Jeff just stymied that time as he tried to make Sean Herb, I mean. Here's a pass inside. Brown with a shot. Good. And we're tied. 19-19. Two quick basketball teams here. I'll tell you, these guys got to get up and down the court on defense because they are really moving. Miller out in front. Ian. Ball tapped loose. Picked up by the Trojans. Here's a 15-foot shot. Won't go. Ian Smeltz with the rebound. Puts the shot up. It won't go. Godoweski has a chance. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Matt Riedinger. I'll tell you, the Trojans with 3 or 4 chances that time, nothing would go. Here comes Achenbach in here, and he dribbles. And that's going to be giving the ball back to UDA. Tied at 19. Timmy Savage coming back into the ball game right now as Brown leaves for Williams Valley. Smeltz from outside for 3. Won't go. Rebound there by Reed, though, is good. Big Scott right in front. Picked off that rebound nicely and just popped it in from about a foot or 2 out. Followed up the shot very well. Pass on the near side. Here's Riedinger for 2. It's good. 21-21, we're tied. Smeltz coming back with it. Near side here for Miller. Now back to Ian. Ian from outside for 3. It's good. Ian with a 3-bagger. Makes it a 24-21 ball game now. Trojans by 3. Here's Riedinger again for 2 more. Riedinger with a 9-foot shot from over here on the left baseline. 24-23, UDA by 1. Smeltz stopping, dropping it over the near side. Miller from outside for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Casper. He dishes that head here quickly to Achenbach. Achenbach to the hoop, puts the shot up and in good, and he is fouled. Achenbach with a darn nice play for the Vikings. He'll go to the line to shoot one to get three. Here's Ryan Achenbach. Shot's good. So he's got all three and puts the Vikings ahead now 26-24. Near side, they'll swing it over here for Smeltz. Out in front, Troutman has the ball stolen away. Brown to the hoop for two. It's good. 28-24, the Vikings by 4. All of a sudden, it has turned around. Trojans had led by 3. Vikings now lead by 4. Sean Herb into the paint, popping, and one up won't go. Rebound underneath to Smeltz. Smeltz is fallen upon by Tim Savage. And I believe Tim will pick up the foul. It'll be non-shooting. Before the shot, Trojans will inbound the ball. Okay, UDA ready to inbound the ball now. Sean Herb, Ian Smeltz, right, inbounds it to Reed, and Scott puts it right away. 2-point ball game, 28-26, Vikings by 2. Here's Casper on the left baseline, dumps it underneath, and nobody in there to stop Matt Redinger that time. And he just simply put her home, 30-26. Chris Troutman out here for Ian Smeltz. Now Chris has got it back. Ian's got it back. Ian for three. No good. Rebound in there to Godoweski. He puts the shot up. It won't go, but the rebound shot will go. Who did that? Near side over here comes to Casper. Casper loses the handle on it. Still losing the handle on it. Walking with it or whatever. Kicking it. No, they didn't call a walk. Said somebody kicked the ball. And Welker will inbound for the Vikings. Here's Achenbach from the outside. No good. Air ball, and back with it come the Trojans as Sean Herb easily picks that one off. Herb still with it. Picked up in the lane. Reed to the bucket. It won't go. Rebound shot or pass underneath. Loose. And back with it comes the Vikes. Here's a pass underneath for Brown. And Brown on a good pass from Achenbach. Following a good pass from Redinger. Puts the Vikings in front now by 4. Here's a pass inside to Reed. Turnaround shot. Good. Scott Reed for 2 more. And the margin again down to 2. 32-30 Williams Valley. Casper out in front here now for Welker, and hold everything. Welker is going to be charged for a walk. Goes for a walk with it. And the Trojans with an opportunity to tie up the ball game. Chris Troutman bringing it up for the Trojans for Ian Smeltz over in the left wing. Troutman for Smeltz over in the left side again. Ian topping it back over here now. Chris has got it. Goes right onto the baseline. Dumps it off here for Jeff Godoweski. The shot is good. Jeff is fouled to go to the line to shoot one. We are tying Godoweski at the line to untie it. It's tied at 32, and Jeff can give the Trojans a lead back, and a lane violation. They're going to call Jeff for stepping over the foul line. And so that nullifies the free throw and keeps the score tied at 32 all. It's a pass over on the far side, and the shot taken over there by the Vikings is missed. Here comes Ian Smeltz to the hoop. Won't go. Rebound comes down to the Vikings. Casper coming back with a bounce pass here for Brown on the baseline. His shot spun away by Reed. Back with it come the Trojans. Sean Herb breaking with 2 other players, and Jeff Godoweski can't keep the handle on it. Can't grab the handle of it. And it goes out of bounds underneath the bucket. Timmy Savage checked back into the ball game now for the Vikings. Achenbach will bring it back for the Williams Valley Ball Club. Over on the far side it goes, driving the baseline. Now they pass it out in front. Achenbach picks it off out there. Drives into the lane. 8-foot shot, very short. Rebound, the ball loose. Let's see, still loose in there. Picked up by Chris Troutman. Dumps it ahead quickly here for Sean Herb. Sean will stop. Fake once, put a shot up, blocked away partially. Tim Savage with the rebound. Back it comes quickly here for Brown. Brown into the paint. Puts the shot up. It won't go. Rebound to Godoweski. He'll drop it back here for Sean Herb. Over on the far side it goes for Ian Smeltz. Ian working around now as they try to get some settling down here. And Reed from the side for 2. And timeout temporarily called as they lost the handle on the ball underneath here. 34-32, UDA by 2. Ryan Achenbach bringing it up for the Vikes. Far side over there, Welker has it. Matt dumps it into the corner. Now out to Welker. Now they'll dump it inside and try to pass it over here because out of the fingertips of Achenbach, out of bounds. A minute and 50 remaining here in the first half. Trojans up by 2, 34-32, and a real good basketball game here tonight. Williams Valley in the holiday tournament opener for the Trojan boys. Inside for Reed on the baseline. Dumps it out here trying to hit Sean Herb with it, but it's going to go off Sean out of bounds, and Williams Valley will take over. Achenbach brings it back. This is Welker. Inside he goes to Brown. Brown for 2. It's good, and we're tied at 34 all. Chris Troutman for Ian Smeltz. Ian all the way down the right side. Now dumps it back out in front here for Chris. Chris gathers it in. Jeff Godoweski with a spin around. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped over there to Brown, and Brown will bring it back for the Vikings. Here he comes with a head of steam. He bumps into Chris Troutman, and Chris will pick up a blocking foul. Chris Troutman picked up his first personal, but it was the team's 7th, and so Matt Brown will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. First time anyone's been in the bonus, and it comes with just a minute and 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Vikings have 5 team fouls. Trojans just picked up their 7th. Brown's first shot, short. And the rebound comes down to Godoweski, who dishes it back over here for Ian Smeltz. Smeltz down, popping one out. Good. Good job. Ian about 12 feet out, slightly to the left of the foul line. Puts it in good, gives the Trojans a lead, 36-34. Back down to 43 seconds now remaining in the half. Here's a shot by Welker from the far side, no good. Rebound comes down to Jeff Snyder, who is back in the ball game for UDA. Dumps it ahead here for Smeltz. Smeltz stopping, trying to get it inside for Godoweski. Goes off the fingertips of Jeff out of bounds as he and Redinger were battling for it underneath there. And with 29 seconds remaining, the Vikings coming back with an opportunity to tie it up again. Brown with it. Tied up over there, but gets it right in front to Achenbach. He puts a shot up, it won't go. And a foul called on Achenbach as he went all over Scott Reed with the rebound, and that's going to be the 6th team foul for Achenbach. It will be his 2nd. And we've got 14 seconds. I guess stinking rope here is in the way. 14 seconds, and the Trojans still maintaining a 2-point advantage. Godoweski checks out of the ball game now as John Plotzer comes in for the Trojans. Time winding down here in the first half. Here's Reed into the paint, dropping it off over there. Plotzer for 2, it's good. A good play that time by Scott Reed, and Johnny Plotzer puts the Trojans in the lead 38-34 at the end of the half. Super first half here by both ball clubs, playing really some tough basketball. And we'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Crowd still filing in here now as we get set to go with the second half. The Vikings, who trail by 4, are given the basketball to begin the second half of play. Inside they go with it. Shot on the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Reed, and back with it come the Trojans. Sean Herb for Smeltz, off the glass for 2. Ian Smeltz puts the margin up to 6 now. It's 40-34. Achenbach inside, turnaround shot by Brown, no good, off the front of the rim. Ball goes over in the far side, goes out of bounds over there. It'll be UDA ball. Jeff Snyder inbounds the ball here for Ian Smeltz. Starting 5 on for UDA. Over there to Snyder. Back over here now for Smeltz. Ian spinning around the left side here. Looking to dump it inside for Reed. There's Reed on the baseline. Stopping and popping. No good. Rebound comes down to Achenbach. He fires it ahead here now for Brown. Brown for 2. It's good. And goaltending, it would be called. Whatever. They allow the point. Bucket was good. Smeltz trying to work it down the left side. Now they'll spin it over the right side for Snyder. Snyder from outside. It's good. A 3-bagger for Jeffer. So Jeff Snyder hits a 3-bagger. 43-36. Margin now at 7 for UDA. This is Matt Redinger. Redinger stopping, dumping it inside for Timmy Savage, and Tim has the ball grabbed out of his hands, and a foul will be called on Jeff Snyder. Looked like it had all ball, but they're going to call it on Jeff, I believe. And Jeff picks up his 3rd. Inbound pass coming from Welker, tapped away in there by Snyder. And he's going to fire it off Jeff Snyder's leg as Matt Redinger tried to pass it inside and hit Jeff on the leg with it. So Matt Welker will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Cross court he goes for Brown. Matt Brown, a bunch of Matts out here. Matt Brown with it. He goes into the lane, tries to dish it underneath, but the ball loose. Savage picks it up, brings it back outside. Achenbach from way outside hits a 3-bagger. Well, Ryan Achenbach nailed one from about 24 feet out. Heck of a shot. Snyder over here for Sean Herb. Sean into the paint, dumps it over on the far side. Snyder with it, dumps it off inside for Platzer. He misses the shot, but Reed with a follow-up shot puts it home. Nice pass that time by Jeff Snyder to John Platzer. Platzer missed it. Here's another 3-point attempt from outside. No good. Ball tipped loose in there, and back with it comes Smeltz for the Trojans. He is going to go to the hoop and hold everything. The bucket is good, and he is fouled. Smeltz gets himself a chance to shoot one to make 3 after this timeout. We'll be right back. Timeout had been called by the Vikings. The timeout is now over. Ian Smeltz has placed himself at the foul line, shooting 1. He can give the Trojans a 9-point lead if he hits this one here, and he didn't. Ball tipped loose over there, picked up by Matt Redinger. Yet another Matt on the ball club. Drops it back over here for Matt Welker. Matt Brown. Brown on the baseline. Dumps it inside for Tim, but it's tipped away, and back with it comes Sean Herb. Sean to the hoop. Puts it up and in. Herb for 2. A nice bucket by Sean Herb. Back with it comes Ryan Achenbach. He goes to the line. Tries to dump it inside to Tim Savage, and he did. And Tim puts the shot up and in good for the Vikings. This is Snyder now for Smeltz. Reed on the right side. Shot good. Nothing but net for Scott Reed. This junior hits another bucket. Over there comes Brown with it. He'll stop and pop one off the glass. No good. It waited, but it came down to Reed, and back with it come the Trojans. Sean Herb across the court with it. 15-footer dumps it over here for Ian Smeltz. Ian off the glass. No good. Rebound shot in there by Reed, I guess, was good. I missed who got that one, and now the Trojans with a good, that was Jeff Snyder. Okay, a good run by the Trojans, 53-41. They open up a 12-point lead with 4:33 remaining in the third. Viking timeout is over as Dennis Casper will inbound the ball for the Vikes. Does so back here now for Ryan Achenbach. They're going to spread it out here against the Trojans now. Over here comes for Welker. Pass goes out of bounds. It'll be UDA ball. They're going to rule it went off the Trojans out of bounds, and so the Trojans are denied the ball as the referee underneath the bucket there recalled it. and it'll be the Vikings with it now. Achenbach, Smeltz on him, drives into the paint, and a foul called. Ian Smeltz will pick up the blocking foul before the shot, and the Vikings will inbound the ball. Smeltz picks up his second, and Matt Welker will inbound the ball. Ryan Achenbach on the baseline, dropping it back here for Timmy Savage. Tim's shot won't go. Rebound tipped around in there. Reed comes down with it. Quick pass up here for Sean Herb. Shaw tries to put it up and then he can't. He goes down hard and hold everything. Sean tried a two-handed lift on that one and missed the shot. It went hard to the floor. And the Vikings will inbound the ball. Matter of fact, the foul was on Jeff Snyder, and Jeff picks up his fourth. So Jeff's going to have to leave the game, but he's played a pretty darn good ball game, getting himself taken out because of foul trouble now. Anyway, here comes Achenbach back with it for the Vikings. Welker on the left wing and hold everything. Foul called underneath as Plotzer and Timmy Savage sparring around to get position underneath. And I believe Johnny Plotzer picked up the personal. Yeah, he did. His first. Pass right inside, and Dennis Casper puts her home. 53-43, 10-point ball game. Now Upper Dauphin by 10. Here's Smeltz dribbling to the foul line. Ball loose, but he's got it back again. Then he goes spinning around the other side, puts it up, and in for two. Ian Smeltz going bananas out here now as he had just racked her up, lifted it up underhanded underneath the bucket, and it went in. 12-point margin. Here's a shot by Achenbach is good. Back with it come the Trojans immediately. Smeltz down here, stopping 15-foot attempt. That's good. You get Ian hot. You got a shooter out here, and Ian is hot right at the moment. Here comes Achenbach back. Ryan, the shooter on the Vikings, dumps it over into the corner. Welker with a fake, runs into the lane and hold everything. A foul is going to be called. Foul, I guess, will be on Scott Reed. And if it is, then Matt Welker will be at the line shooting two. That does look that way. Welker will shoot a pair. His first shot's no good. Reed picked up his second personal foul with 3:04 remaining in the third. Trojans up by 12, 57-45, and Matt Welker will try his second shot. It is also no good. Rebound comes down to Reed. Over there for Sean Herb as the Trojans come back with it now with a 12-point lead. Inside they go. Spin around. Shot by Godoweski is good. But the Trojans are getting hot from the floor. 59-45, UDA by 14. Achenbach from outside. It's good. Nice shot by Ryan Achenbach. Cuts the margin back down to 10. Or to 12, rather. Sean Herb dribbles into the paint. Oh, he's trying to drop it off, but he's held. Foul will be on Ryan Achenbach. The team's second. For Achenbach, his fourth. And he will leave the ball game, and that's going to hurt Reeser because Achenbach is the big gun out there. Picks up his fourth personal. Team only has two in the second half. He's got four for the game. Shot from outside by Sean Herb, no good. Rebound comes down here to Dennis Casper. Dennis working back. Dumps it over here now for Brown. Brown stopping and popping's good. Matt Brown for two. Ian Smeltz, near side over here for Jeff Miller. Jeff with a shot, no good. Rebound going to be tipped away and gathered in by the Trojans as Miller had it, but he goes out on the end line. Reed with a good save that time, stopped that ball from going out of bounds. Tried to get it over here for Jeff Miller, but a little bit too close to the edge and was out of bounds called. Inside it goes here now. Timmy Savage to the hoop. The ball tipped away, and they're going to allow it. As Scott Reed got up there and tipped that ball away. But it was ready to go down into the bucket, and so they're going to give him that one. Smeltz, near side over here for Miller. Jeff for two. It's good. Jeff Miller tickles the twines and gets himself two more. 61-51, 10-point ball game. Matt Brown spinning down the left side. He'll stop. Dump it over here now for Casper. Casper into the lane, puts a shot up. It won't go, but a foul's called. And I think Jeff Miller might have picked up the foul, and Dennis Casper will go to the line, shooting two. Dennis Casper missed his first shot. Here's his second attempt. It's good. So Dennis makes 1 out of 2. Trojans coming back with it now. We're playing in the third. Minute 20 remaining here in period number 3. It's been an excellent period for the Trojans. Over on the far side, Smeltz bounces it inside. Reed on the baseline, left-handed shot. Tried to lay it up, wouldn't go. Reed with a rebound. Good. Scott Reed showing the height advantage that he gives the Trojans out there, and he put 2 more in. Super job by that Scott. Near side over here for Casper. Casper on the baseline. Dumps it out in front, off the fingertips of Welker. He gathers it back in, passes it inside for Timmy Savage. Tim with a spinning move, puts a shot up, it won't go, gets his own rebound. Was underneath too far. Reed with the rebound of that shot. Tim couldn't have made that one, he's underneath too far. Smeltz with it, has the ball lost away. Back with it comes Matt Brown. Puts it over here for Matt Riedinger, and Matt Riedinger for 2. Miller, 8 seconds, I believe. Now out in front for Sean Herb. Clock down to 3, is it? Shot is up and good. No, I beg your pardon, it's 18. Stinking rope up here, you can't tell. Okay. Clock down, I think, to about 12 seconds or something, not sure. Anyway, Brown charges in, puts a shot up. He is fouled as he's held by Ian Smeltz. And Ian will pick up the foul and will send Brown to the line, shooting 2. Trojans by 11, or 6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Brown's first shot, no good. Ian picked up foul number 3. Second shot by Brown is good. 10-point ball game, 65-55, and the Trojans throw the ball away with just 2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Coming into the ball game will be Chris Troutman. He's going to give Ian Smeltz a little extra break. Ian checks out with 2 seconds remaining in the third. And Casper has the ball inbound. It's stolen away. Shot by Scott. Reed won't go, but boy, did Scott give that one. He just nonchalantly come in, stole the ball away, popped the shot up, and it went off the back of the rim. Holy smokes. Back with the final period in a moment. Final period is set to go. Trojans have the ball. Jeff Snyder back into the ball game. He's playing with 4 fouls on him now. But Ian Smeltz had it out here for Reed. Good pass inside for Jeff Godoweski. Oh, man. Reed got himself outside, took the Viking attention out there, and Jeff Godoweski snuck underneath and picked it off the pass and got 2. Near side shot over here by Riedinger is good. Riedinger hits 1 for 2. And back come the Trojans. Still 10-point margin, 67-57. Here's Smeltz for 3 from outside. It's good. Nothing but net for Ian. 70-57, 13-point margin all of a sudden. Here comes Achenbach from outside. No good. Rebound in there. It comes right off to Brown, and Brown scoops it up and puts it in. 70-59. Smeltz double teamed out in front. Inside here for Reed. Reed dribbles into the lane, puts a shot up, but no, wait a minute. A foul will be called first. Matt Riedinger will pick up the foul. And Reed, I believe, will be shooting 2. Yep, he will. Reed to shoot 2. First one, good. Reed's second shot, also good. 72-59, 13-point ball game now for UDA. On the baseline, and a foul called, and that's going to foul Jeff Snyder out of the ball game, as Jeff's going to pick up number 5. Jeff can't believe it, but I think he has just gotten the gate, or has he not? Maybe, yeah, he did. Ref comes in here to tell Jeff that he can take an early quit. I'm sure Jeff hates that because he's been playing a pretty darn good ball game. He goes out of the game. Coach Foster talking to him, and Jeff Miller will come into the game. Set to go. Matt Radinger at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. His first one, good. The watch is rebounding underneath here as Matt sets his second shot up. Oh, it's good. No rebound on that one. Reed will bring it back. Smelts right out in front. Ian spinning, taking it to the hoop for two. No good. Rebound comes back, though, and a quick break up here now for Brown, and Brown has the ball stolen away from him, and a foul called. Jeff Miller picks up the personal foul, and Jeff thinks he had all ball, and the referee anticipated that one and gave Jeff a foul. Brown shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot, no good. Rebound comes off over here now and is controlled by the Trojans. Smelts has it for Reed. Ahead now for Sean Herb. Sean, as they drop it back here, brings it over here for Smelts out in front. Smelts dumping it inside here for Scott Reed. Near side over here for Jeff Miller. Over the far side it goes for Herb. Herb dropping it inside for Jeff Godoweski. His shot is short, but his follow-up shot is good. Jeff Godoweski hanging in there with it. Put the first one up short. Second shot had the right distance. Here's a shot rolled up there and put in by Brown. (74-63) UDA by 11. Here's Sean trying to force one up. The ball spun loose, and back with it come the Vikings as Achenbach goes to the hoop for two. Trojan margin down to 9. 74-65. 5.5 minutes remaining. 9-point ball game for UDA. Miller over here for Smelts. Ian takes it out in front as they'll try to set something up and hold everything now. A foul inside, away from the ball. The foul will be on Matt Redinger as he and Scott Reed were really jousting here, but away from the camera view for sure. In fact, the referee surprised me when he blew the whistle. I thought, I didn't know what happened. Anyway, Trojans will inbound. Redinger picks up his second. He and Scott out here. In fact, we'll watch these two. The ref's going to come in and tell them to knock it off here. Inbound pass comes over here to Miller. Miller with a shot for two, won't go. Rebound on the far side, controlled by Timmy Savage. Ahead, he passes it for Achenbach. Into the lane, he dumps it off over here for Matt Redinger, and Redinger for two. 74-67, Trojan margin down to 7 as the crowd starts to get a little excited about this now. Trojans had a bigger margin. Here's Reed from outside, 17-foot shot short. Reed misses it. Rebound comes back to the Vikings. They break back 2-on-1. Pass stolen away in there nicely by Jeff Miller, back here from Sean Herb. So the Vikings messed that one up. Here comes Sean for two. No good. Rebound over the far side on a quick outlet pass here intended for number 21, but he saves it back in, and Jeff Miller comes back with it for UDA. Bounce pass over here for Herb. Herb for two. Won't go. Rebound on the far side for Timmy Savage, but he passes it away. Over the far side it goes. Smelts for two. It won't go. Rebound over there controlled by the Trojans. Reed out in front. 14-foot shot is short. Trojans are cold right at the moment. And the Vikings keep throwing the ball away. Jeff Miller with another great steal for the Trojans. And now timeout going to be called by Coach Foster as he sees things out here really getting riotous, and the coach is mad. Coach Foster is irate, and we'll be right back with the exciting conclusion of this ball game. It's going to get hairy, I believe. 74-67 with 4:04, I think. Or is it 4:34? No, 4:04, I believe, remaining here in the ball game. Okay, Coach Foster has settled his ball club down, and Jeff Miller will inbound the ball for UDA now. Passes it inside for Sean Herb. Sean will bring it back. See, they're going to cool it, slow it down. All right. They got a man over there, Casper, guarding Ian Smeltz, and here's a foul called. Foul will be on Timmy Savage. Sean Herb went in the lane, put the shot up, but he was nailed, and I think it's going to be on Tim. Yeah, Tim picks up his third, I believe. And Jeff Miller will check out of the ball game as Chris Troutman comes back in for UDA. Sean Herb will be at the line shooting 2. And for Tim, it was his third. Tim Savage. Shot good. 75-67, 8-point margin. And the second shot by Sean is good. So Sean makes a pair. 76-67. Trojans now up the margin to 9. Here's Casper over on the far side. He gives it there to Matt Redinger. His shot won't go. Ball tipped around inside there. Dished off to Redinger for 2. Good. Matt Redinger on a good feed in there from Matt Welker. Has narrowed the margin again down to 7 now. 76-69. Here comes Ian Smeltz. Passing it off for Reed for 2. Won't go. Rebound shot by Reed. He's fouled. I think it might be Matt Redinger this time picking up the foul. It will be Scott Reed going to the line to shoot 2. Foul was on Tim Savage, not Matt Redinger, and Tim picked up his 4th. First shot by Scott. Good. And we'll see if Scott can make it 2 for 2. He did. 78-69, a Trojan margin back up to 9. Ryan Achenbach taking it into the paint, puts a pass off over there, but the shot taken by Redinger this time is way off the mark. Trojans come back with it. The Trojans can slow it down a little bit here now. Smeltz across the timeline. Oh, 5 seconds are going to call as Ian Smeltz just hesitate a little bit too long out front there, and got called for the 5 seconds control rule, whatever. 3:02 left in the game. Here comes Achenbach to the hoop, missed the shot. Back with it comes Chris Troutman. He puts the shot up, he misses it also. Sean Herb with the rebound, good. Sean for 2 after Chris Troutman had the opportunity but missed the shot. Here comes Brown with it, loses the handle. Ball saved from going out of bounds nicely by Herb. Back in here for Smeltz. Smeltz, ooh, stopped quickly out there, rolls the ball back over to Sean Herb. Sean coming into the paint, puts a shot up, but it won't go. Rebound to Matt Redinger. Matt fast ahead here for Achenbach. He passes one over there. Outside it goes to Achenbach. Now they're swinging it inside and hold everything. Foul called. Welker will pick up the foul before the shot, or that is to say, will be fouled before the shot. He'll go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Foul was on Scott Reed, his 3rd. Matt's shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Reed. And Ian Smeltz comes back with it. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here comes Chris Troutman with it. Drops it back over here now for Sean Herb. Sean dumping it off on the baseline to Godoweski. Boy, what a play that is. That's nice. Got everybody mesmerized, and Jeff Godoweski standing right there for the feed. Put her home, and timeout called by Coach Reeser. Be right back. 1:58 remaining, 82-69 UDA. Okay, Viking timeout over. Vikings have the basketball. Ryan Achenbach, near side over here for Matt Redinger. Matt gonna drive it into the paint, puts the shot up, but hold everything. Foul call. This time the foul will be on Chris Troutman. Before the shot, Matt will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. The foul is on Jeff Godoweski. And Redinger misses the first shot, and then the ball's tipped out of bounds by Brown, I believe. No, off the Trojans, okay. And Matt Welker will inbound the ball. Does so right here for Casper, and Casper misses the shot as he is nailed in there by Chris Troutman that time, I'm pretty sure. And Casper will go to the line shooting 2. Denny Casper made the first one, and he'll get a chance to give his team another one, and he did. 82-71. Troutman with it. Whoop, ball knocked loose. Brought in here to Reed. Troutman out in front for Smeltz. Smeltz dribbling around out there and hold everything. Foul called. Ian will go to the line shooting 1-1. Okay, here's Smeltz. First shot, no good. And a jump on the rebound. It's going to be Williams Valley ball with 1:31 remaining. 82-71. Trojans by 11. Here comes Achenbach. Ooh, loses the handle on it, but it goes over there to Matt Riedinger. Now he has the ball tipped loose and hold everything. Foul called in there. The foul will be on Riedinger. And I believe Smeltz will go to the line shooting another 1-1. Yep, he will. Trails Ian running up the court ahead of everybody, and he'll take his place at the line now to shoot a 1-1 as the official ties his shoe. In to shoot the 1-1. First one's good. 83-71 with 1:21 remaining in the game. Have to watch some of the bumping underneath on the rebound here. Oh, he makes 2. No rebound on that one. 84-71. Trojans will meet the Halifax Wildcat boys tonight, and the girls will meet the Halifax Wildcat girls to conclude this holiday tournament here at Williams Valley. Tomorrow night, they'll be meeting right here. Herb, quick pass over here for Reed, dumps it underneath for Godoweski. Jeff for 2. Nice play. Scott Reed unselfishly dumped that one off. Scott probably had a shot from out in front, gave it to Reed. Shot by Achenbach, no good. Rebound shot by Welker, won't go. Rebound shot comes down to Godoweski. Smeltz breaking back here. Oh, and that shot really rejected in here by none other than the infamous Matt Brown. Brown talking to Smeltz. He liked that one. Brown did. Out it comes here for Herb. Back out in front. Here's Chris Troutman. Gives it back over here for Sean Herb. Sean takes it in. Passes it over here now for Sean. The Trojans killing some time over here, and a foul called. Foul will be on Dennis Casper. Wholesale changes coming on both squads now as the Trojans put in their, let's see, it's going to be Andy Miller coming into the ball game as Ian Smeltz says something to Matt Brown. They've been going at it all the time, and he's going to check out now, and Jeff Miller back into the ball game. So it's Andy Miller, Jeff Miller, Sean Herb, Jeff Godoweski, and John Plotzer into the ball game for the final 34 seconds. First shot by Herb is good. 87-71. And the second shot is also good, and timeout called as Steve Troutman will come into the ball game, and so will Scott Markle to replace Jeff Godoweski and Sean Herb, who have really played one heck of a ball game. Comes 25. Now some of these young fellows we do not know. Nice pass underneath, however, and a shot taken good. Shot scored in there by Jeff Herb. And here comes the Trojans. This is Markle. He has the ball knocked out of his hands over there. And Markle will inbound for UDA with 18 seconds left. Hold everything. Foul called. Andy Miller will go to the foul line shooting a 1-1. So Andy just committed the ball game, gets fouled. He'll be shooting a 1-1. Jeff Miller checks out of the ball game. Danny Schell in for UDA. First shot here is missed, and the rebound over there controlled by Andy Miller. But now it's tipped away, and back with it come the Vikings down the left side. He loses the handle on it. It's picked up by Andy Miller. Pass ahead here for John Plotzer. Plotzer has that ball knocked out of his hands by number 30 over here. And as they go, here's the final shot of the ball game. Whoa! Just about put it in. But anyway, final score, and UDA victorious here in the preliminary round of the Holiday Championships, Holiday Tournament. Final score 88-73. UDA in control tonight. Play Halifax tomorrow night. So, good ball game. Congratulations to Coach Foster, all those players on the Trojan team. Several of them had some really good games tonight individually, and the team played very, very well. So, catch you later. Next ball game tomorrow night. Same time, same station. See you later.